So, what was our next step? Of course, we need to remember this IP, the new one. And let's go to this page just to see that it's there. So, okay, so this was the page, and I didn't save this anywhere. Maybe we should. Because when I was looking at my notes now, I was a bit confused. I thought there were not anything there. So let's just screenshot this. So I'm just doing print screen, and I'm pasting. You can see there's my OBS. And let's just copy this bit so that we just see how the page looks. Not that it matters, but that's funny. Here's the IP and there's another IP. Well, I wouldn't care about it. So if we I turned into Pickle again. I need your help. I need to burp. Oh, this is a hint. My log on my computer. I didn't read this, I think. Possibly. Lost the 3 secret ingredients to finish. I have no idea what's a burp. Well, anyway, this is probably, this is where I got this from. So, let's add to the notes as this is in VO code. We could look at this in burp, but you know. And then I looked at robots. Let's go back to the right screen. So this was like the whole page. I don't remember if I tried anything. So we could of course look here too. And we would see the same thing. And then, since I had what looked like a username and password, I tested to just do SSH, but it didn't work. So, then I did GoBuster. So, well, let's do this again, or should we try Ferox Buster again that I used yesterday, trying to learn new things, and have more, different tools. Let's do this again. So if I do this, and this was buggy with R, so we can't follow redirects, but we can do on the IP here. 10 dot. I have to look at the info one again. Opening it in another tab here, and it is, let's see. Actually, what I did was I dragged it up. So I opened this, middle click, and pulled it up. Because I realized that this happens sometimes when you change it. So we can just have the IP up here all alone and not forgotten. This is the IP. Do you think this will help me? 10.10.184.993. And in a bit I'm going to, oh right, oh my god. We're actually going to right, I can like history. Do we just type history? Yeah, and grep, and we want ferox. Cause no, I spelled it wrong. And now I've just used it with the 3 letters. No, cause it has an automatic list. Remembering. And still I didn't have it. So let's do ferox. And it had an automatic list, so we just remove this. That's how it was. I remember now. And we don't have a reason to look for JPEGs. And instead we had E for automatic discovery of extensions. And this is the wrong one. So you can see I've only used this once for the dual one. I learned it just now. So if we paste the IP, and I hope I did manage to copy it. I'm right click copying here now. Copy. And paste. There. So I think this is so it's supposed to be. We have a backlash N in one of them. Yeah, I noticed that. But the R's bugged out.
Arduku says, if you use the terminal, you can set the IP as a var like IP equals 10.10.10.10. When you use it, just use $IP. Be aware it is case sensitive and will work only in the tab/window you set the variable.
I prefer not to use it. I prefer to add the IP. I don't know why. It looks better, but also that sometimes it might not work and there might be bugs in it. So I prefer typing the IP. And I usually learn it at once, so it's not a problem. Depending on how tired I am. So I should really like 184, 193. Yeah. But thank you for the tip. Thank you. I want lots of tips like that. It's great. Well, and I don't really trust feroxbuster or GoBuzzer because lately they have not found all things. And I have had to run it again and again, and oh, there's new directories suddenly. How funny. I think if it's my network connection or if it's try hack me, that's just not as good as usual. Okay.
I use as a variable just because it sometimes changes, because I run out of time.
Okay. Oh yeah, if you're thinking time and like doing OSCP or something, then I realize, yeah, but I'm thinking like for learning, it's better to do it, all. And also, did I have HTTP in that variable? Did I not? Did I have /? Did I just have the IP? You know what I mean? You still have to add the other things. So you could have a setup where you have automatic adding HTTP variable name and do lots of complicated things. I want the commands I use to work on most, even if I'm like going into a machine. I don't want to have to add a variable there too, So I want to just be able to type the same thing and learn to do it quickly instead. That's the thought I have.
You can always check, just echo $IP.
Yeah. But if I'm like, oh, now we're in the machine, we SSH to something. Oh, I didn't have that and that and that.
But I
want to have it, all of the things there and just have it in my memory instead. So, and this was one trick to make it like And I shouldn't copy it. I should never copy it. I should always type it, because that's how you remember things.
Fixerbot
so the
says,
IP.
New follower R2 959. Less than 3.
Thank you, R2. Thank you. Is it okay that I call you R2, or should I say the numbers 2? And I have to just scroll up here and see, because you did type something, in Italian. Yeah, because I didn't look what language it was. So cool. Welcome in, my Italian friend. So let's continue. We have the search done, and we found this time it shows us a lot of 404s. This is apparently a nice feature of Ferrexbuster, that it decides sometimes to filter things and sometimes not. And now we actually have 2 lines of this. Though I expect, it's 403 too. 404 like responses. So it's deciding itself what to filter. And that's great if it can filter things we don't want. But if it sometimes doesn't filter it, and sometimes it does, and sometimes you just get a million lines, and you have to filter manually anyway, maybe that's not very nice. So let's just do the same one, but with the GoBuster. I wish I did here too. So should I to learn type the path, or am I lazier? And this is also learning. And as you can see, I've not used this once. It's more I'm kind of surprised that it's not more. So, but still, let's type. Let's open up the last commands. We have the IP there. Let's just type everything this time. So GoBuster for learning here, and it's there, which is easy to forget if you don't, type it. And then I have used R, which is nice. R is nice and works with GoBuster. And now we have all the things, and it would be so easy to just click. But let's type u http:// and then we have our IP, which is 10.10.84. And I remembered wrong here, 93. And we can do, I don't know if this matters or not, but let's add it. And then our word list is USR, SHWO, and then we have used DI, herb, U, DI, USR share word lists. I should remember that. I don't yet. USR share word lists. Yeah. Oh. I forgot the Y. Is this half cheating, not typing it all anyway? And then I've decreased my threads. Maybe we should do like T30 because of the problems recently. I used to have 64, and then I've been decreasing and decreasing. So if we scroll up, it's 64, So recently I've been decreasing them. And I still didn't find everything, and I still got a lot of errors. I don't think we have any, right, because this is GoBuster. Let's go up to the Ferrexbuster. We should also copy this. and it's JS. So this for detecting file names. That's definitely a Feroxbuster thing. Definitely. So if we go to the notes, and I'm going to add this to the web notes too. So let's add just a new file. We have to click here. So let's do 4.5 here. A Ferox Buster. No. What happened? Oh, it's up there. Okay, this is too annoying. I can't have that. Can't have two. I was like, what? Am I still am I changing my Go Buster one? What? So, there. And apparently, Feroxbuster, all this graphics here in the start messes up the nice output we usually get from command line. So it's time to learn how to remove this bit, because I don't want to see this. But let's finish with Go Buster first. So we have our new Go Buster, and this is what we got last time. And then we use TXT and PHP. And now we have information here that this is actually JS, JPEG, GIF. So we can make a better one. We can make a better Go Buster one. So let's make a new one. That's, well, it's just because I have a 5 on there. 4.6. And this is Go Buster again. So this is just a quick bathroom break. Quick bathroom break. And why doesn't my phone work as it should? I'm getting the reconnect. Now it connected again. So that's interesting, because I use that a lot. It's probably because I'm still using the old app, so I need to update Sammy, and I need to update to the new app on the phone. But not now. Bathroom break.
Time to do some lock picking.
I heard you. So, I'm a noob. I got my first lockpicking stuff the 22nd. So we'll do that. Let's just paste what we had in the memory and things like that. I think we pasted this, and we realized the file extensions. So I'm going just to complete the command that we were typing. And then I'll have to set up the camera, because it's not... Rather, the battery wouldn't work forever. We can start this and then we can lockpick while it's going.
Christy says.
Morning there.
Good morning, Christy. Good morning. Welcome in. And I think I might be starting to wake up. Let's see. And also yesterday I learned I shouldn't use comma between these. I should use space.
How it goes?
We're doing the Pickle Rick, which is in the very beginnerish learning path. I don't remember the name of it. So we can look. 'Cause it's right here. So
very
this
good.
One. Great. So we're doing this, and it's kinda, I remember it being very hard to find this one. And we just looked back at that, so
I loved the hat box.
Oh, yeah, you loved it. Yeah, it's really digging. So we have the output from Ferox Buster. So let's use that now. Because I'm thinking maybe I should do both. Because this automatically detects the extensions. Now we know that we have JS. And I don't trust it to find everything. That's the problem. We have JS, we have... And then not doing that. Because if you do... comma space, it searches, it doesn't find it, you know. So JS and GIF space JPEG. I'm just looking if there were any more. Nothing more. No, nothing more. And that's in the assets directory. Am I stupid to think there should be some HTML files, but they're just on the path? Sorry for looking at something you can't see. Let's run this one and did we just add JS? No, it didn't work. The person telling me that this was the way to do it seemed to have been wrong. Because if we do comma here, it should work. Yeah, now we have all three. Right? Because this only had JS. Meaning we need the comma.
Comma with no space.
Yeah, comma with no space for GoBuster. And for Ferox Buster, space, no comma. But I think comma worked there too. I don't remember. Anyway, while this runs now, since we had the redeem, I'll just start this phone. That's up here. It's already started, so we don't have to start it, just have to open the app. There.
Just check the help always.
Yeah. But I
or
don't
the
want
man. Always.
At least if you want to. You can also look at your notes where you have the help saved.
Manual.
Yeah, I don't like man pages. I don't do. Personal opinion. It's probably that I don't like reading infinite text. So they could be good sometimes, unless if there's no help. Just getting some pliers out of the way here. And camera is on. Let's see if we have the actual app running too. No, so let's start. I don't start it at start of stream since the battery runs out and the phone goes crazy hot, so that's why. It looks kind of straight. So let's see if we switch to...
Well, Man Bash was a struggle for me, Man grep as well, but I did it many times. I can't say I remember all, but I got the Linux fundamentals from there.
Okay. Well, I used Man, but that was like 1984 or something. 1994 probably. Yeah. Because I was using DOS first. And then there were, you had to use Man.
Yay, but there is a reason is still their tongue.
Yeah, but only if you really want to dig into something. And I usually don't like that. It's, the helps files are so, or the helps are so good now. Should we just do... you can decide the lock. Let's see.
Amit C9 Dare says.
So R2.
Not using Man and using Google is called working smart sometimes. Zombie says.
Yeah.
Lockpicking.
Google, right? That's the thing. Because when Google didn't have all these things, then Man was useful. Now it's not as useful. So that's exactly the thing. Before Google, Man. Now Google. So if the help doesn't help, you Google.
Good morning.
My first thing is not good morning. Morning, zombie. Yeah, we're gonna
Christy
redeem
says.
for lockpicking.
Yeah, Amit C9 Dare nowadays. D.
Yeah. So, we have a few locks.
Archer959 says. I apologize, I accidentally pressed about lockpicking before. However, if something simple were possible, I'm not very practical in lockpicking. Translated from Italian. Zombie says.
Oh, it's okay.
Before Google, Man. Now, woman Courtney giggle.
Christy says.
A lot of PPA don't know what to Google.
Zombie. A lot of people don't know what to Google, but you just type the command, usually. So we have these locks. Or is this the key
Amit
for this
C9
one?
Dare says. Eyes for them.
No. Oh my god, it almost didn't go. Oh, this is the other odd key. This is the key for this one. Yeah? So these locks, just select one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or should we do more than one? So we have these.
Christy says.
I'm thinking, is this actually a bit bent or is
Okay,
it
I'm a be on
shaped?
mobile.
Archer959
Okay.
says. The number 4.
Number 4. Okay, this is the one with the plastic here. That's the newest one, I think. So then we will need the microscope too, because we can see then better. I'm disconnecting the power. The blue light is on. And we could go to... Yeah, we could keep this scene, but just add the microscope up here. So this is the microscope. But then I'll have to preview this on my left screen because it's kind of tiny and behind everything. So going to there. So now I can see too. I can see. We actually aimed it at that lock. So this one, let's first just lock it. And we have kind of blurry. Let's focus this. So, and this is a lock that's meant for learning. And I'm a noob. You can count the days from the 22nd then. So this is like my 5th time doing, or 6th maybe, we're like that now. Maybe I should just have the one that's thicker separately, because Maybe it's that one. That's the thickest. Maybe it's this one. I think this one. So these are also bent, so this side is easier. If I put this in the lock like this, and it fits, let's see. Will it fit here? It's kind of tight. Oh my goodness. It's a bit tight. Maybe we'll do this one then. Where did I put that one? Here? Let's just take any of them. You see, this is very much more space. So that's why I was looking for the one that was kind of perfect for this. So I think this is good. So I broke the perfect paperclip by using it. I don't like this angle. I prefer when it's this way. So we'll have to, maybe I should bend them all, right? So that you can use, then I can hold it like this, and I can put all my fingers on here. Maybe I can use it like this too. There. Yeah? Because now I'm using the power. Like this. Anyway, we should be able to see here those pins in the lock and how a lock works. Let's see if we turn the light off. Nah, we need some light. Let's see if we lower the light a bit. Why am I messing with the light?
Fantastic says. Fix it 42 wave.
Hi, Fantastic. Good morning. I don't know your time zone, I think. So when I push in the lock here, we can see that this moves. So, and I'm very new at
Zombie
this.
says.
Hello, Tevin.
I think I want it as a side, so let's refocus a bit there. So when I push these, we can see, oh, this is the first time I noticed something being tough to push up.
Fantastic says. Zombie fix it 42 loves.
Lots of love. We want lots of love in here. So when I push these, I actually for the first time ever noticed it being a bit stuck. It's the first time. And maybe it's good to actually hold it in this crazy way, because I want you to see the clear plastic bit. I'm thinking I just need to turn more now, because I think it's kind of unlocked already. We'll see. Yeah, so maybe this lock is just a bit broken. Maybe I just need to turn this. We'll see. It's kind of a lot turned now. I remember that this lock was a bit different from the other clear one. So this is the one the furthest in, and I can feel this much better. Okay. So apparently I didn't have a good grip with that one. It fell out.
Zombie says.
Did you manage to pick this lock before?
Yeah. It's very easy. So this one doesn't work because it just
Fantastic
bends.
says. MN set GMT +2. Translated from French.
Yeah. So you're the same time zone, right? Time is correct for you there. I was just crazy early. So this one is the one that was tight. So let's see. Yeah. So let's see if I can do this without hiding things. No, it's. I feel like I'm breaking the lock. Maybe I am. Yeah, the metal there. Can you see it? It's all squished. So let's try something else. This is a very... maybe I should just do my paper clip. The trusty paper clip, you know? I think if only it doesn't... if this works now, you know, it's kind of funny that you buy all these very expensive things for like $2 from Amazon, and then you use a paperclip and it's better. Very expensive $2 things.
Good old Clippy.
Yeah, and I heard the click there. Maybe this is broken. We'll see, because it's very easy to open it. But I think it's supposed to like go pop out there by itself. I don't. Maybe I could reach that one. So this one, this one, this one, this one, and this is the one that's plastic inside. And I actually think that this is supposed to be open now. And the paperclip is like this now. So I'm thinking let's try the key. It's supposed to be here somewhere. Maybe this or maybe this. Yeah, so it unlocks if you just do the right thing. That's good. Because I tried turning this and things, so I was thinking maybe I broke it. Maybe I broke it. So we don't manage to have a good turning force, and the metal is bent here and here. So what should we try next? I know that I've tried one of these, the cheapest ones. I know that you can also do like down here and try. So maybe we should like try putting one of these like really in the lock, like this. And see, maybe this one is too thin. It's very bendy. And this one doesn't even work because but this one is wider. Will I even have room to like try to get the pick in there too? I think so. Let's try with this one there instead, because up here seems a bit broken. See if I can fit this inside here. Yeah, and this is new to me. I've just put them on the top before, and this is much slower than I expected it to be, because this is just opened click every time. So let's try again to see if I can find where they are. There, I'm in the right place. So yeah, this is the furthest one in. No, they're supposed to be further in. So there's those, that one, and we have these two, and now it's open. So now we could turn it better with this one. That's a good learning. So I used this kind of wide thing, and since it's still so thin, I still had a lot of space there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Archer 959 says. Nice. Zombie says.
The arm clap too.
Let's just try this one too. Yeah.
Fantastic says. Fix it 42 like.
So this is the other one that has metal here, and I think that this one is even easier than that one. Let's see if I'm not used to it being in the way there. So if we just, yeah, you see, I just had to push 4 of them and then it opened. So that's even easier. So see if we can do it with this one on this too.
Fix it 42 Thug Life. Smile, smile.
Oh, so that's what I'm supposed to add. So now I don't have to care about you seeing the side, which is kind of nice. So we can see if I can hold it differently. So now we just feel instead. Now this is more in the way because this is a tinier one, right? So not much to see, but I do feel stuff. We could also look there at the pin at this end here. That's what they look like inside. So if I try to move this with us looking in there, I'll have to hold more like this, I think. Come on, you're supposed to fit there. I managed to get the lockpick in there just a bit ago, so there.
I hope none of the people going to the same public pool as me watches this.
Okay. Oh, my fingers are getting tired, and I felt how it released all of the tension. So I'm holding it like this again, which is, I guess, is okay. So I have to restart from the beginning of this one again, because I released that tension there. And my fingers are tired, so I should have a kind of long time redeem on this.
Perhaps I should invest in a better padlock for the locker.
Because this is from the food store, right? So sometimes if you just... I don't think I've ever been this slow opening this one. So this is... we'll switch, because I can't reach. Even the first time I opened it, it was like, what? It opened as easily as that one. So this is the normal Swedish food store lock. For $8. And you can't see a thing in the microscope. Maybe I should remove it. My hands are going too tired. Maybe I should give up because my hand's not working, but I don't like giving up. But I'm really tired. My fingers are really tired. So the lock was nice and listened to me, and that my fingers needed a rest. So I think maybe I'll even turn off.
Translated from Swedish.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm turning off the lock picking because my hands are dead. We've had some physical exercise, hand exercise now. That's what lockpicking actually is. I don't know people who just push on the locks hard. I could never do that. I guess I need to train more. So let's go back here. No? Alright. This is actually switched to left screen, only I'm previewing. So we need to close. And I did drink a bit, just a little of this, but I still need to go pee at once. That's one reason not to buy these. What on earth makes you What does your body want to get rid of that much that you have to go pee at once like a million times? So better drink some more of it. Or throw it out. Yeah, so microscope, it's in the way. The mic,
there's
we
probably a certain technique to use so you can be more relaxed in the hands while picking locks.
No, but you have to put the tension on there. That's the whole thing that you're doing. And I must say that our timing is kind of great, though. It only found assets. So did I do a typo? Or what happened? Yeah, quick bathroom break, really quick this time.
Great timing indeed.
Oh, there. A few kilos lighter, it feels like. So, let's see. If we compare this GoBuster scan, which is very tiny, and we compare it to our previous scan. So let's look here. It found these files. And then we have lots of 404s too, so if we just look at this, we did have... I'm thinking I should look at the GoBuster help, but I've used this command a few times, so I should kind of know how it works. But the only directory is assets, so that's correct. But it didn't find any files, so this is not for, since we already had the old scan. Yeah, by the way, let's compare to GoBuster itself. This is the old GoBuster scan with TXT and PHP. I didn't do TXT now. And FerrixBuster didn't find any PHP files. So I guess we should have done TXT PHP instead. So if we go back, sorry for switching all around, and actually do this old scan.
R2 959 says, what you have got on login.php and portal.php.
Let's see here. Copy. What I based the search on, let's see if I didn't actually read what I was looking at, is this. That it found... I'm thinking, since we added JS, it should find the JS files, right? We added GIF, so it should find the GIF file. And we added JPEG. We didn't add JPG. So these files should be found even if they're not important, And this did not find the PHP files. Because we set the E option, which is find automatically the extensions. And didn't find PHP files. So we would have to tell Feroxbuster what we're looking for it to find it. And that's kind of, if we going to use the find that files automatically option, and it's, it doesn't find the files we want to find. So let's just compare these two commands. We have, of course, a new IP, which is 184, 193. Oh. I've done that so many times. So well, I guess I pressed insert by mistake, which could give you very funny results there. So it's only the T50 here. Let's use 30 instead. Maybe we should just try 64 and see what happens. Maybe we have internet has a good day today. No errors yet. Comparing to the old one. So now we have found login and portal. And then we have the denied PHP. You'll find. Let's start looking so we don't have to spend all day on nothing. So let's look first at login.php. So here we have a login page. So if we look at the portal one, what? Oh, it's not loaded yet. So portal. And we will automatically see the denied one, I think. No, we're sent to the login one. So when we log in, because we do have information, if you remember from this page, we found in the comments of the web page this exists here, and then we've had this, which kind of looks like a hinted password, ugly style here. And I have tested this before. So since this is the second, I didn't finish it. So let's finish it today. And I'm not typing wabba labba dub dub. Is this some kind of reference to this program? Is it a TV show? What is it? I don't know. So now we get this. This is this. This is this. Then we have only the real Rick can view this page. And this is where I think I left this one. So we can only do commands. No, we should be able to do commands. It's just slow. There. So we could do LSLA here. And it remembers the commands. That's interesting. There. So now we can see we have a text file there. Oh my god, let's cut that, right? So I don't have to actually. Oh, and I've pasted it first. So if we execute this, command disable to make it hard for future Pickle Rick. So if we LSLA again, then I kind of know then, because I did this, that if we do less this, we get our first thing, but it's very slow. But we're also doing the scan right, so still 46%. So we have the first, this is the first one. I guess that we would have to try different commands here, and that this is what we should continue with. Only I kind of feel not fresh on this and not knowledgeable. But if we just make sure that we're up to, this is what we have notes on. Oh, right. If we right click here, we find this on the login page.
You can try to take the username if it work with /etc/password.
Yeah, we could try that. Let's do that. So anyway, I have this documented already. So let's continue here. What we'll do next, and let's make note at the same time, so I don't like lose stuff or anything, because I've done that before. Like a script cleaning out doing a clear, just doing a clear, and all the things disappeared. I also tried this thingy for some reason. I think I tried that. Oh, and what? Yeah, I did try some stuff. Or is that me, really? I don't have any memory. And how did it suddenly pop up things? Was it because I typed something in? This is just a space. Okay. I did try something. But yeah, why did I type that? Suck. This can't be right? So I need to update my notes and learn these things to just know them. So we have this here now, web 1, but we don't have other things I might want to know, like the shell information. But we can still have this open, so it does automatically open a new one. So let's close that. And if we look at this, alright, this was just to get spaces. Why do I have this here? Because I was going to, this was what I was doing another day, and then I stopped. Well, we could just look in the browser. And these, we do have PHP too, right? So if we could upload this, or we would have to upload something. We could try to upload something. That could be a thing to try. But I'm thinking that this is webbish, that everything's connected.
Fixerbot says, new follower Sayok. Less than 3.
Welcome in, Sayok. Welcome in. So I'm going to look. Do I have like here maybe something even? Nah. Let's just go to the browser and look at this. Cause we can, we can ls. So I was just thinking, what was I doing there? That was very odd to put that on the line. Let's just remove it and let's just try this. So if we just copy this first, we'll try your thing too. So let's also add this to the notes. I'm just adding it to the notes. So I just added that line there, and then we paste it in here and see what happens. Right, we didn't get an output, which is okay, but we didn't have anything listening. Oh, right, this is done. So let's compare it to the notes, the old notes. GoBuster, comparing. Clue, server status denied, fee, Rovos portal. So we got exactly the same result. We don't have to add this to our notes, since it's already there. Here, but let's go up, and the second GoBuster we can just delete this. So, and then we have the web one, where we're going to add stuff here. Let's go back here, and I like to, keep the stuff there. Now we have notes on it, but still, it could be nice to look back on. We have it in the notes. Maybe we should just continue the same one. But let's just start this. Otherwise, it's kind of useless trying to connect to it. So when I press space, I get like a list of things. So yeah, which one was actually the one we did now? It's the I one. And this one, what? Yeah, okay. Well, let's just do this one then. And I don't think this worked. I'm very new at this, so you're allowed to help me very much if I'm stuck, but not just tell me stuff otherwise. So let's add password, just because we had that suggestion. So we can use less, we know that. So we can look at its password, and I'm not thinking this is like a brute force thing or anything. So, but let's maybe I shouldn't assume anything. That's what one of my kids keep telling me. Don't assume that I know things. So I should ask him instead of assuming. That is a nice. So did I type it right? Less. Yeah, but we didn't get an error message. So I'm just Ctrl-Xing that and doing LSA to make sure we still get output. We do. So what if we ls la assets? So we can do assets too, and we can see those files. So if we lsl again to remember what on earth the files were, and I think I had tried also to do less on one of the PHP files. Maybe I need to do this. So let's do portal.php.
Archa959 says, I am sorry we cannot see it.
So now we have a very funny output, but oh, that's nice, eh? So if we look at the source for this, or we could look in burp. So here we have the PHP. Let's look in burp instead, and we have the same that string that was the rabbit hole. It turns into a rabbit hole after like 5 or 6 decodings. Commands array, look. Can't use cat. This is interesting, but I don't like the format of this, so let's just copy it all. And let's go to our left screen. And so we're looking at Portal PHP in Portal PHP, which is kind of messed up. So what are we at? 6 portal.php, and we want this to be PHP, and we're pasting it, and it's inside itself, you know. So the HTML here would be the end, and then we should look for the other pre tag, right? So if we search for pre, we have the start. So everything above this will delete there, and we can more easily read this. Just the HTML first. Contains. String from SSDRA. Okay, so it's just a function to see if something contains something, and this is just it doing its best to understand characters and making them look funny. And then we have this can't use cat thing, an array cat, head, more, tail, none of them. You can see why it couldn't even do head or tail. So I tried lots of things before less worked. If isset post command. Okay. If contains, yeah, and this is where it checks through them. If it's in this list, and I scrolled too much up, it was just here. I'll have to search for this one in Google, not in this. So, find the numeric position of the first occurrence. Okay, so it's looking through all the string. That's what I was looking for. So if we had a file called something with cat, we wouldn't do that, couldn't do that either. So no files called cat in this one. Or head, or more, or having vi in them even. command disabled. Yeah, so this is a command disabling. Now we know what commands we can't use, and this is really just these. There are no other limitations there. Then it just shall exec this. Post command. Oh my. I was just thinking we might as well look here. We have all the commands there, so we could just send it like this instead, and don't have to mess about with this thing, right? Though the PHP server side will still have to avoid the things. Or we can take one of these and send to the repeater and play with it here. The command. Maybe it's easier though to just type it in the browser. I know that someone who's experienced would just see, oh, we have the amazing possibility of shell exec. I know exactly what to do. For me, it's like, oh my god, now I should know this. What was it? What should I do? What can I do? What possibilities do I have? What could possibly work here? So, what possibilities do we have when we know we can do shell exec? Should we like upload a file? Upload a reverse shell? I don't see any limitations for that. So if we do like search for shell, Google shell exec and well, I wouldn't need to write, would I? I had this right here. I'm trying to switch programs, but it doesn't wanna. So let's tab. So we had this note just a tiny bit ago, right? We kind of already have a web shell. We didn't need to upload it. It did it for us. So we should just be able to run what on earth this is. And we have a link to the rev shells. So, my god. So if we just put this, now I'll have to decode this, but oh, I got an ad on my Liorum Board 2 app on the phone. You just get one when it starts, and it didn't come until now. So that was kind of funny. So if we just replace this thing, just we could send this there, and we have the output here, and this works. So if we make the change to use this instead, and before I do this, I'm going to just decode this to look at it and then encode it again. Yeah, it's just doing TCP this SHI. So I think I tried this. I think. Let's just look back at the browser's own history here. If I press space, I can see it. And we did this, you know. But this is just doing sh instead of doing bin bash. So let's try this. And also let's do it in burp. But this is the same thing I tried. So maybe I wasn't all, you know, lost last time. Now it's back to encoded. I just undid what I did. Undid the thing I did. And we send this. And we didn't get anything as the output. And we don't have anything here. So just to restart it. So now let's do the Googling. Do I have... yeah, I have that now. So what I wanted is the... my god. I'm just looking for the file. I'll have to scroll. So let's minimize that one because I'm getting confuzzled. Then we open this one so we can go back to it easily. And what I wanted to see was shell exec in PHP. So if we have shell exec and PHP, should I just do the classic there? So command injection, examples and prevention. We want examples, thank you. And we don't do exec, it's shell exec, so well, I guess we should just try downloading a file. But this kind of annoys me that maybe I'm not reading it. So if we just search for shell exec, it's not actually there. No, it's underscore exec. Let's look again. Yeah. And I copy pasted it, right? Oh my. I typed in my netcat. Apparently. Oh my, but people, you have to tell me if I was on the wrong screen. I was Googling here and you said nothing. You didn't say a thing. We were Googling and I was looking at this page and I didn't find anything. So I was thinking, let's try and find whatever I was looking for. And it's not on the page. So why did Google send us this one? Because it can't do the underscore, maybe? No, we didn't get that hit, so now we have hack tricks. That's nice. Yeah, so what's the difference between exec and shell exec would be kind of interesting too. And we also get the output back. So we have a very, very nice, like a web shell with a tiny, tiny limitation of cat. Nothing else is limited. And I still don't know what to do. P open, reads write pipeline. Oh my, have I been streaming long enough for my ear to go low battery? Apparently, we'll charge it. Time for other ear. Oh my god, it's 11 already. Well, I was very tired at start. But this is one of the things that I would expect myself to already know. But here we have again okay, so this is some kind of old version. In the shell lexic we could just do anything. So I'm just not good at web things. My brain just breaks down from it being web. And I kind of panic. Though I think I kind of have.
Ang31D says.
Good morning.
We are live.
I get this lunch now. I have this very, very nice thing here. And I can't remember a good thing to do. So let's see here. We have this very nice command. It's given us a web shell. And the only limitation is that it's not cat head more tail nano. That's the only limitation. So I'm like, I should be able to do this easily.
R2959 says. Can I suggest something if it could work just to try it?
Yeah. Suggest it. Because oh look, my
Christy
phone is loading again.
A wild angel came hello.
Welcome in, angel. So
Ang31D says. Hee. Translated from Tagalog.
So Arthur, just suggest stuff. And I should try to pronounce it with an Italian accent, but I'm not good at Italian accent. Though when I worked at Combat Support in Ireland, I was next to the Italians. Oh, what was it they kept saying? I don't remember, but they keep repeating one word all of the time. In Italian. So that was long ago. That was 1995.
Christy says.
Glad to see you smile and working, so we'll be lurking around. Smile.
Thank you for the lurk, Christy. Anyway, let's continue digging. And if you have suggestions,
R2959 says. Create a file on your computer with the reverse shell the one in bash.
Downloading a
then
file.
Open a Python server on your PC and try to curl the file.
Yeah,
translated from Italian.
Exactly. That's what is meant by we should download a file. Only I'm thinking we should be able to just. Why doesn't this work? Because I had my web shell to
Looks like all banned words are about editors or file out. Try tag,
yeah, exactly.
cat in reverse. It will do as cat but output in reverse smile. R2959 says.
Yeah, but we did less work, so we can output files.
/ your
That's
IP
how we
greater
got the
than
PHP.
/ file bash.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay, we could do that. Thank you. But why now we have Angel who hopefully could help me why this doesn't work. This is this.
Ang31D says,
shouldn't this work?
And we also should lower the chat audio volume a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's just my audio volume. Okay. I think I have it usually at 50%. So now it's at 50%. So try TTS.
Not you, but the chat.
Yeah. That's a bit loud, right? So how is this? Let's try now. You say something again.
Test.
What do you think? Since it goes through this, and it's then goes to OBS. I could change desktop's volume, but I haven't done that ever, and I don't think I've had a low volume, so I'm thinking it's this.
Maybe. Depends if you are talking at the same time.
Yeah, and that's the TTS is supposed to mute, when I'm talking. So I have the settings. Let's see. I know that if I do pause TTS when speaking.
Translated from German.
And I have this checked. I think that should be enough. I tried just checking everything and it still doesn't pause. So it's supposed to, we have to start voice recognition. I haven't bothered because, And then it's supposed to, let's see if it connects, enabled. And then when I speak, it's supposed to stop being enabled, So this feature doesn't work right now. And also I can't use the TTS ban and ban buttons. So though Security Live suggested I use the dev TTS, we could try the not dev version too, but I think it's might be even more things there. Do you think we should try switching in the middle of stream, or should we focus on the actual knowledge learning? Let's just continue. As long as you can hear the TTS, because that's important. I know how annoying it is, and if you can't hear, or maybe there's music so you can't hear the TTS at all. So
whatever rocks your boat, D.
So anyway, this was something I used for another box, and this worked. Where I had uploaded something, I think, the reverse, and this was called reverse shell, though it's a web shell, so it's kind of bad naming. But then we got. So let's. Did I copy it? No. We had the Google of that there. So let's.
R2959
this is actually
says,
this. Oh my god.
Did you try also to put /c/I?
Let's just copy and I'll see. So the one that we had there was this one. And we also tried damn it, I usually switch. Oh, now it popped back up, but it keeps disconnecting for some reason. Annoying. So my right screen, you should see my right screen now. I'm just going to have OBS on top there so I can see where I am at. And I was going for the web page, Firefox, and I have that down there because we have VMware's line up there. So this is when we got the PHP here, and we have done these bin bash, and we have tried. I think there were others too. Well, so I guess why would I try that? Whatever. I'd even tried this because I didn't know what to do. But we could try Python and do a more complicated Python thing too. But I'm thinking downloading a file. But why doesn't this work? Because we don't have any limitations. We could the thing we had was just this, was just sh. But so C instead of I. Yeah. So adding it in another level.
Ang31D says, It could be due to the browser trying to be smart and encode the input.
Yeah.
Archer959 says.
That's why we started
Payload, you can try
this.
to pick up the /bin/bash I that you have in the command suggestions and add at the beginning, bash C. Translated from Italian.
Let's see. You can try to pick up bin bash I. Too many messages. So I'm thinking let's just add to this one. Let's do bash instead of sh. So let's do bash here. And let's add these there. And let's do bash C for this. I think that's it, right? And then we could also try encoding it all and decoding it. That could be the way. But let's just try this first. And I just put the character at the wrong place. Sorry. There. So if we encode this just URL
your
encoding.
IP ported would be bash C bash I greater than n/dev/TCP/0 greater than n1. Translated from Italian.
Oh, I love the translation. I hope it doesn't mangle things, though.
Ang31D says. You'll need to encode and.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might need to encode it, so. I had the page on that up just a bit ago. Did I make any notes? Because usually when I stream I close things down. Maybe I save the links, though, usually, to some curious number called tab thingy. So let's do the normal encoding. That was what I was just about to do. Let's do them all in characters. Will that be seriously bad?
Arduku says.
Key characters?
Control+U, I think is URL encode.
Yeah. I was only thinking there's U is the key characters, and last time I used all characters because I was trying to get the angle brackets and stuff, and it didn't do them. So, Control U. I need to learn that too for the normal one. So let's send this and see what happens. That's a good sign. So.
Archer959 says. It
worked. We didn't have to do I was thinking basics before encoding it. We didn't have to.
Ang31D says. We're in.
Yeah. I'll have to make a redeem for that, right? So you can click redeem. So let's just add this to the notes. And I just pasted what I had, and that was this. That's funny. I'm going back to the burp view here, and I'm actually copying the command here, and let's paste it here. So why did I only get this bit? Whatever. Yeah, this is the same thing. So I'm going to actually undo the encoding, so I can also copy it in clear text and put this here. And let's do URL. You can see the right screen, right? URL encoded. There. And let's also do these so we don't get any messy character thingies. So notes are important, or I won't remember what I'm doing, right? Yeah, so now we can explore the machine. So let's add a node there, up here. Let's add a new node, which is 7. Whatever. Should I call it whatever? So, well, shell. And go back to the netcat. So now we're in here. So I assume that we will have more stuff. So some people complain that I just do LSLA all the time, but I do. And we even have a nice looking front. We don't have to bother. We can just hope not to press Ctrl C. Backups. Okay. That's kind of big. If we would cat this, we would get like... Did I spell this right? We'll see. Yeah, long file. Should have grabbed for something, I guess. So, extended states. I guess this is not useful, but we can see like some information here. This is new to me. I've never seen this file. Apache. Lots of PHP. CPV. Sorry if I'm boring reading this. PHP 7 Gs. Lots of PHP. Fake root. So, we read that. Anyone who thought that was interesting? Just let's make sure there were no other files there. So, let's... or was there... So, should I look like here? I don't know these directories. So, and we didn't even know my... Yeah, well, I guess it's jumping to from web. But this is just what we need from this. It's just to get to ingredients. But I guess the ingredients could
Fixerbot
be like...
says, new follower Tallreese. Less than 3.
Welcome in, Tallreese. Welcome in. So I'm kind of thinking that... let's look at what this looks like. And this is supposed to be like web things, I believe. Alright. That was good timing, right? We've been kind of repeating our old steps, testing Ferox Buster, comparing it to Go Buster and stuff. So time passes quickly. We're looking for 2 ingredients. And I guess these are like flags we just don't know where they are. And this one was a text file. Contents of a text file called whatever it was. let's go back to the I think it was no, there's a second web. We had a clue. Look around the file system, so that's kind of what we're doing then. So we had this clue. We should look around the file system, right? But this is how we found the first ingredient. So it was one of the files that we could see here, and we could, after a million attempts, manage to do less on it, and we found a way to see it. But I guess we could have just also gone to the box, but I thought everything would be in the web. So that's what I thought back then, in the ancient times. So I'm sorry, but drinking energy drinks make me have to go to the bathroom and pee again. So I'm so sorry for a quick break again.
New follower Will Pierce. Less than 3.
I just realized I just put this in the note for just everything, you know. I didn't put it in the
Arduku
box
says,
notes.
Since the hint was look around, I would also check in /home to see what users are on the box, and maybe you have read permissions.
Yeah, let's look there and let's do all the... a few days ago, I made this... You know, we were building at the start of stream a what to do for searching web. And I did the same thing for checking around in the shell for Linux, exploring. So let's just follow that one. But first, I'll just take a screenshot of the burp so that I don't close burp and have to redo stuff to get an image. So just quickly open... Yeah, we just took the screenshot too before. So I'm just going to print screen, paste, and S. And this is what we sent. Let's just copy that to the notes. So now we have the way here. And it's kind of obvious, right, that we sent this. Send this to burp. And then we did what we just added to our other notes. Do we still have it up? We'll have to scroll down again. Was it this one I added it to, right? So this, just added it to these notes. So web shell to real shell kind of thing. And I was thinking about deleting this note. So this is where I want it to be. Paste it. And this is the screenshot. So we have the way how we ended up in the shell. And then we can just explore more. I just want to be up to date, so it's so annoying to lose where you're at because like something crashes or whatever. Or as I mentioned before, that I run a script that cleared the screen, and I had like the big history. I don't think there's anything really useful here, since we haven't found any good files yet. But I would like to be able to, paste some of this maybe into the... Let's look. Home is a very good suggestion. Also, let's open the notes I was talking about. So if I'm going to make these better, yeah, we should probably use them. So let's just go through this. And we have checking home here somewhere. I think it's actually find users. Yeah, and also check permissions on other users' directories, because sometimes you have permissions there and there's something interesting. So let's follow this to-do list. We don't have to do HMI, we already did that. But we didn't like check what the machine really is. We could. I was thinking about doing, Unime on the web. Let's do it on the web, right? So if we uname just -a here. Oh, we're logged out. Okay, whatever. Let's not do it that way then. This is just for learning, I'm not doing these for the machines, or for these things themselves. We're doing this only for the reason of learning. So let's just forget about verb, forget about this, and focus on this, and let's do it the easiest way. I was just curious. It should work, everything. So now we know we have Ubuntu, which is not really anything we need to know, I guess, because probably in the file system. So my next list point here is to LSLA in home, and we did that. We don't have a home, right? So let's look at home. Typing on the wrong screen. Where am I? I have to double click on the VM. I didn't do. So yeah, let's LSLA. Does this user have a home? Let's just see if it has it. Just to see. And it's this, right? So let's see if other users then. So let's go to home. And look here, and we have rec and we have Ubuntu. So rec, let's look at rec, and I'm kind of thinking we will have stuff here. Second ingredient, yeah. So let's cat second ingredient. Okay. Let's copy.
You need to escape the space.
Alright, of course, that's why. I'm so used to just tabbing and the name is just poofed, So, so I did actually type it right then. So let's cd, and right. So we can do just
or put the file
this.
name in or.
Yeah, but not a directory. It's not a directory. Oh my God, I was catching. I wasn't cding.
Or you can just cat second.
Will Pierce says.
You proceed to space with many ways low.
Yeah, so I was thinking let's do always, and arrow up of course doesn't work, so let's cat I'll have to type it this time. second, and then just backslash space ingredients. I think it's right. Yeah. So anyway, let's put this into the page. So let's go to here, paste. Oh, and we got a 3-day streak. I should do something on this specifically every day, I guess, to get the streak up again. Though I don't like the time zone problem. It should be a local time zone, not like doesn't
Fixerbot
work.
says.
Oh, thank
New
you.
follower
Thanks for the
31D.
follow.
Less than 3.
Thank you. So, I'm thinking, of course, I've done this before, you know, with the backslash, but should I add it to my notes? I was thinking I can do backslash, but what should I add more? And then it's just a space. So like have some kind of tricks. So I do have the Linux bit up here somewhere. Linux. And this is more like just normal stuff, you know. So we could have like escaping here. Typing on the command line.
New follower workspend. Less than 3.
Welcome in, workspend. Typing on the command line. Because you can't forget these things, right? So, space in, let's do file name. So, with space. And then do with backslash space. And we will have to go this, or it won't show that unless we make 2, and that will be kind of not good, right? When we're trying to tell ourselves how we're supposed to fix it. So we need to use something, and of course, should I do singles 1, 2? 1 with singles. And I don't know, there is some kind of difference between single and double quotes in Linux. Maybe I should restart that later. Not now, at least. So we have this at least in our notes now, and it would be probably easier to Google. But this kind of thing could be like, how do you Google on a space? What I was doing, though...
Ang31D says.
Yeah,
Double quote will resolve variables. Single quote not.
Good. So, let's add that after here. Will resolve variables, meaning that sometimes
any special
you
character
want one.
can mess up in double quote.
Yeah, so special characters. That's good. And if we use like this, will not. I'm thinking also when we're sending stuff, you know, and we want different levels of passing through different things, we can use these things to make the right thing get the information and not the wrong thing we want, and so on. And I guess the only way to really learn it is practice. So let's continue. So we still have no notes here, but we have this now. I'm thinking let's put this like this maybe, and let's put this in the notes so that I don't have to read those stuff.
Workspan says, string interpolation or just bars? Does it a vowel expression like this, $1 plus 2? Thanks.
Try it. We can try it at once. Should we try it on our or on the its? Huh? So, sorry, arrows. So let's open a new tab here, and we can try it.
Ang31D says, if you are used to tab completion, then why not practice on the Python T-spawn to get a proper shell smile?
I'm just lazy, because I don't remember it in my head, but I should practice it. Yeah. Because it's kind of nice. But usually I think these are so quick, so it's not worth the time. But for practice, you're completely right. You're completely right. But just let's do this test for workspan here. So will it eval expressions? So let's actually just do this. And this is like a programmer habit to do both of them at the same time, and then go back. And all the new editors breaks this for me, unless they're even better and gets that's already there. So, and just hops to the right, String interpolation, I'm meaning streamerbot. I'm annoyed at streamerbot. I get 3 of them all the time. String interpolation or just vars? Will this work?
You can test it with echo path, $path versus echo path, $path.
Okay. Let's copy and let's paste this. So now we have, that's a good example. We have using a variable we already have. And this is not a test of the actual thing we were testing, though. This is just a test of this, right? Because this we already know the answer on. That the first one will and the second one won't. So what was I typing? Echo. 1 plus 2. We will have to have something doing that. We can just do it anyway and see for learning purposes what this does. And I should have added that first. I'm just thinking, what key do I press? Alt GR4. And I should know that from typing it already. So we don't have any we don't have anything, there's no variable. So what could we test this with? Your question. Maybe this is more like a question for the more knowledgeable people. So if we do here instead, I don't know how these parentheses that I call måsvingar in Swedish, bird wings, the bird wings, how these will work, will it just do this as a strings? Because this is just strings. But now we were talking variables, so will this use on the variable PA and PH? So if we do path plus path here, that's probably a better test, alright? So also case sensitivity, I assume. And also actually typing the right words. Path. Yeah, so that's what we got. Did I do it right? Because if we do echo path plus path, we will get the path plus the path there. And if we do echo path, and then we do a parenthesis normal, this will probably, yeah, what are you doing? So how do the bird wings work in the Linux prompt? I don't know. And we can't really like look it up here. And if you just look for, yeah, okay, learning pause here. We need to explore this. So let's just ask the question. And I'm thinking this is a word question, so let's ChatGPT it. And we say how, because Googling,
Ang31D says, echo text dollar command, in this case dollar, will have preceding and happen before the echo text, the same as backticks.
Oh, work. I think it understood my spelling wrong. Okay, text command, in this case, will have preceding and append. Yeah, because this is order parenthesis. So it's the order of things. So let's just look at this, what it says. They're used for several purposes in Bash. Grouping commands. So this is a list of commands when you use semicolon. Useful when you want to apply an operation to a group of commands. Well, this is not really an example, but this will execute command if they're a part of a single command. So I guess if you would want to run these, I don't have a good example. Brace expansion. Curly braces can be used for brace expansion, where a specific pattern within the braces is expanded into a comma-separated list. So we get 1, 2, 3 here. Yeah, good. And parameter expansion. Instead, double quote, curly braces can be used for parameter expansions to explicitly specify the boundaries of variables. For example, this is, it shows that the variable is clearly separated from the surrounding text. So if we remove the parentheses here, they would still be the same, because it's still double quotes. I don't see the difference. So let's do this as a test, because we don't trust 100% either. And also we are not using Bash, which is also interesting, because I was trying something the other day that didn't work. Oh, we have copied the new line. I'm just copying more carefully. And failing to paste again there. So now we can change this to path. And we do the same without these. And do that. And it works exactly the same. So in this case, I don't see the reason why I would use it. That's what I would assume. I don't want to have a discussion with ChatGPT about this, so I'm not going to ask anymore. Curly braces can be used for indirect variable deferring. For example, okay, let's actually read. var1 is value, var2 is var1. Okay, I get it. Versatile and used to grouping commands. So 4.5 hours already. And let's now look at your text angel. Echo text command, in this case, will have preceding and happened before the echo text. Same as the backticks. Oh, that was a parenthesis.
Kitty says.
Nori,
24-hour stream like Lolo.
Well, you said the same thing yesterday. I'm not going to do a 24-hour stream because I have kids. So that's kind of the reason. I will still have kids tomorrow. So, or should I say because I have a life, and also because this time tomorrow I will have been working for 4 hours.
Arduku says. If you at the last 2 or 3 streams, yes, smiles.
Yeah, add the streams together. Because we can tend to go along, and the kids have a break now, so if this wasn't Easter break, I would have been stopping streaming now, and I would have been making lunch for my kids, and then I would have been driving one of them to school, waiting for an hour, and possibly doing a test IRL stream then, and then I would have been going back home and just like lazy studying or something, and spending some more time with the kids. So they have Easter break and they get less of their mommy. Well, I don't know.
Workspan says. Echo $1 + 2. So here it is. It seems that is how the evaluative expression works in Bash.
Okay. So, but what do you mean of 1 + 2 and double parentheses, right? Because what are you trying to get? Just evaluate 1 + 2, just doing simple maths? Is that the purpose? Yeah, that's probably what you want, right? I was thinking, why the $?
Yep.
So,
Ang31D says.
Let's go and
Double
paste
parent
this.
are used for math.
Okay, so if we do this, we get 3. Okay, so what if we just do this? We get the text. Okay, great. So let's add this too. And we need this to be realizing it needs to think here. Just a thing to learn. There's no real logic except that this is how it's done. So let's add this also to the Linux notes that are in between here. Linux, and then we had can't I find my just recently created thingy? I didn't name it well. Didn't I create it here? Did I do something crazy? And what did I do? So if we're back, yeah, it's here. Linux, typing on the command line. So if we close this down. Oh, so we have lots of other things here. That's why. I thought this was the only one here. So that's why. So it's down here. Okie dokie. Yeah. So, okay, that was a very good paste.
Will be useful during bash scripting to x +1 to a variable in a for loop. You can have an example in my crtsh script at web link.
Nice. Yeah, I was about to ask you if you had a GitHub there. There we have
argidx equals $argidx +1. Translated from Vietnamese.
Oh, you speak Vietnamese too. That's nice to know. I think it's kind of funny. The TTS. Yeah, so of course we can't just echo it. Of course we can put it in a
LOL
variable.
assume I do.
Yeah, I assume you know everything by now, right? You know everything. Will be useful during bash scripting, right? Yeah. So, once upon a time, we used to make autoexec bat files and config sys files, all of that. And then I also made scripts for Bash, like in 1994, 1995. I had NetBSD on my Amiga some time there, looking at the Linux source code back then, and then I haven't been using it much, and it's just like, yeah, what was the command for that? And now I noticed also, I'm going to add another note to here that I added down here somewhere yesterday. It's probably in the web bit with, was it here? Yeah. So this is a space. So this is very connected to what we're doing. So this was just my test to see if it was actually working. And this doesn't work on CSH. It works only on Bash, because I tried it. I have my VSH Ubuntu here, and there it works. And also if you switch in Kali to Bash, it works. So these things are also annoying. Annoying. So let's add this too. And also I'll have to look into IFS more, how it works, because I was also helping someone the other day, and we were setting, then we were doing like this IFS equals to square bracket. Where on earth do I have the square bracket? There. And then we did other things, and we couldn't use, so whatever, wrong character, command, requiring spaces, and this was in a web thing, so yeah, it was like this, I think. And I think I'm right there. I think so. Let's do I remember right? So, let's add your stuff now. Yeah, let's add it to the notes, cause examples are good and memories are bad. So myvar is a very good name, right? There. So what did I oh, right, you had some okay, +1. Is this from a script you have? It will be useful during bash scripting, for example, +set to variable for loop. You can have example here, and I think I clicked the link. Yeah. Okay, recon tools. Cool. I will read this. Not right now, right? Yeah, very cool. I need to relearn and learn things. And I will probably forget things that are language specific syntax when programming. I always have to re-Google. How on earth did you convert in C# a string to
read and remember, there will be a quiz tongue.
Yeah, okay. Was it you that told me the thing a bit ago? Or was it someone else saying it yesterday? I don't know. I got the thing. I'm motivated to learn. I am hoping for there not being a quiz, right? So this one we're kind of done with. Let's clean up a bit. This one we're still working on, but it's
the only way to learn is molding and doing.
Yeah, exactly. So learning by doing, that's the thing. And the machine should not have timed that because we added an hour. So let's just check. We have 33 minutes, so I'm adding another hour. We spent 45 minutes there on stuff since we got the prompt. Stuff is good. We learn from stuff. And I'm starting to get hungry actually. It's lunchtime. So let's continue a bit. But to stop me from getting some of
Christy
the Easter
says,
candy, I bought too much for the kids. Or is that my tummy? I can hear it.
Fixerbot says,
okay,
time
now
to move
it's
it,
5. We increase
5
it
chair
from
sit-ups
3
redeemed.
to 5. Okay, let's do some sit-ups. So, turning my chair. Should we give you the big cam here? Okay, so
Christy says,
let's do the
:D.
4. A few more, I think. Yeah, keep the brain running. It runs on not staying still, falling asleep in your chair, being boring. So, back.
Now she will remember for sure. D.
Okay, but I had to read the script to remember it. I don't know what I'm supposed to remember, you know?
Ange 31D, add more pain to the pain.
Seriously, I'm hungry. I'm thinking, what could I do that's quick, you know? I could just get some sandwiches. I could boil some eggs. That's really quick and lots of energy. What would my kids want? I think that one of them just ate one of these Thai cubes.
Ang31D says, you don't have to remember, just remember where to find code and remember from that.
Yeah, and I find the code from Google, right? For the code.
Kitty says,
and I did the
I would like sush pizza, please.
ChatGPT, because I'm thinking Googling for parentheses might not be the easiest way to Google for. Easiest way to find information. And it won't find up things, I think.
True.
But such a basic thing. We tried and tested. I'm just kind of reading at the same time. Cause the TTS is not pausing when I speak, which it usually does. So I'm not used really to having to. Oh, I was talking. Should I be quiet now? Yeah. So, we explored this big, very good parenthesis here to everything. Was I actually doing something? Yeah, this was just an arrow up, I guess. And this is kind of nice, right? So, in reality, we should actually check if it's the same in Bash. But I assume since we got this knowledge from you and from ChatGPT saying it was Bash, it should be the same. So let's go back to our machine, which is hopefully still here. Hello there, you still there? Yeah. And let's follow Angel's suggestion to actually stabilize the shell a bit. Maybe I should have that in my what to do when you get terminal. And I'm like, how on earth do I switch to this screen? Then maybe it's lunchtime. Let's see. I'm thinking I'll keep streaming for a bit. I want to finish this one too. Before at least. So this is not a web I'm looking for. We could actually. So in the start here one, which let's rename it to Linux. So we have the start here for web, we have the start here for Linux, and when I have them open like this, I can see it, and I could pin them also if I want to. Let's close these. We have this one here. The acronyms we can close. We can close this. We have gotten all we needed there from this, and we've continued on. This one, yeah, it was just to show that. Let's close it too. I believe we can just X them. It's just for it doesn't open anything else in that tab. Doesn't reuse it. So in here, we should probably have stabilized shell. Why not? You know? And I have notes for this. Did I spell it oddly? I think that is kind of odd to me. So do I have that in here somewhere? Might have it somewhere else, you know? But since I'm lazy, we're going back here, and I'm just going to, if I do history, and and I do Python, just to see if I have it in here, because I'm thinking I might have typed it in here even if I didn't really use it here, of course. Nah. So should we try and just remember it from memory, or should I like look it up? Because if I search in my notes, that's why I need to change it. If I search in my notes, I will get everybody else's. I have an others directory, and since this is a problem I keep running into, let's fix it at once, so we never have the problem again. I don't want hits on other people's notes, so I will move the file. So in my Obsidian, here, I have others. There. And it's excluded in my Git. So let's just move this very Windowsy and drag it up here. There. So now we don't have this problem anymore. Let's just make sure where it ended up. I don't think I've ever dragged it something. There, it's sorted with O. For some reason. Yeah, it's just one dash no space, that's why. So it's only the space for its sorting. So now we don't have others here. And all of this is my notes. So if we search now in the notes, we should actually get my hits on my notes. There. So what do I have?
Arduku says, instead of history grep, you can also control +R and type what you are looking for.
Okay. Let's try it at once. So, right. History grep, you can also do Control R. So if you do Control R, okay, book I search and type. So let's do Python in, and we have the same result. No. Oh, so it did history grep. Control R. Let's see, whatever has -C. Okay, so it goes through all the things that has this in it. So if we abort that thing and then do Control R again, suggestions, everything with a space in it. is this going to show everything with a space in it? Yes. So everything in a space in it. And if I do Control R again, I will get to type something else on the same line because it's not connected. So let's say, did I do 1, 2, 3 in anything? Oh, we use the port.
Control plus R and search for ST.
I don't think I have anything. Let's do STTY. Failing. Yeah. Told ya. So this is not the place, but that's good. The question is where I would add it to my notes, because we have to add it to the notes. Otherwise, why, you know? Because Control R, it seemed very useful instead of grepping, because grepping is much more limited, and we just get. Though it could be easy to see a list like this.
Ang31D says, Linux greater than console tricks.
Yeah, console tricks. I think I have that right already. So let's go back to folders and go to Linux. And let's you see I have these things too. Basics. Find stuff. This is find stuff. Shell tips. Look. I never heard of this before. Is that kind of shameful to actually have what you're going to add to your notes in your notes? But we found it. That's a sign that we did put it in the good place. It's logical. History. Grep. Let's add this too. History grep, whatever. There. So, because I thought I had one of these. And I did. A console shell terminal, whatever you I think I'll get what I mean. So this was more like the file structure. Should be there instead. I think I moved these. That's moved from my Google Docs. Well, it could also be here if we wanted it to. And this is more the text we want to type. What we're actually looking for now is for stabilizing. So let's go for stabilize our shell. No, I don't think I have anything useful here. So I have not got this in my notes, though I'm sure I do. Okay, let's. Maybe I've just Googled every time because I don't remember the exact command, and maybe I have actually remembered it, which would be embarrassing. Python stabilize shell. Okay. This was interesting. Why do you want to ask me things? Oh. Law changes again? So now you have my Google, but it's been there before, so... Yeah, I think something else asked me this too. For the same thing. Another Google thingy. Do I want to link it? Is it allowed to connect the dots? So, apparently this is not the first time I've Googled this. And then I just... Instead now, let's actually put this... I'm sure I have it in my notes. I'm sure. And maybe I just didn't remember it this time, but I remembered it before, so I didn't think I needed to put it in my notes. But now we're going to put it in the notes. And we're going to put it in the right notes, which is start here and stabilize shell. And let's just add this. Apparently I didn't copy what I thought I was copying, or what? So the annoying thing with these is I want the coloring, but it takes extra lines. I wish we could do one of these with like this. I could do like SH, and we could get nice colors, you know. But you can't do this on one line. It requires 3 lines, and I don't want that. So there. And let's take the other ones too. Should I add Control Z? As you noticed, yeah, look, it really does everything.
Do not forget about the Control plus Z part.
Yeah, I'm trying to always, when I make notes, I'm thinking for other people too, you know. But this time I was really like, I know that. CTRL dot Z, and then we'll need to copy this because it kind of flipped out. So there. Oh my. And I usually don't bother, because I usually don't. I know it's good to do it, and even the export term things. Should we actually read this too? Okay. Use STTY. And you could see I had not used STTY, because... No! I've used this, I think, sometimes, but I usually don't do that bit. I'm thinking, will it not be in history at all? Because it was not in history at all. And when I reinstalled my Kali machine, I did copy the history, because I wanted to have all the old stuff. But this is not the only machine that I've used. So, well, let's do it, and let's copy these. Should I explain them in the notes? I kind of answer my own question there, right? So don't be lazy. Look! I know what the problem is. It's just to keep backspacing those, removing this one and these, and we have it as we want it. And I already have this line. That's the only problem now. So I forgot to copy the new one. I copied that one. I was copying this one. So since this is already in one of the 3-liners, we get the 3-line thingy here. And that's why it kind of breaks. There. So let's do that instead. Sorry, I have to move a bit. And my tummy forgot that it's hungry. I think yeah, I'm just trying to get why I don't have it in my history. That's the problem. Unless it's not any useful notes anyway. Oh, they have an explanation too. Sorry, not reading loudly. So this is the thing I was thinking about, because I don't remember exactly.
History file has a limit, maybe that's why.
Okay, maybe. I would have to increase that limit though, because I don't want it ever to limit. This is another thing to learn. How can I change the history limit? I don't want it to disappear for all time, ever. So, no limit. That would be very annoying for things to disappear from history. Because I want it there. Oh, I'm just getting a message. Can I see what it is? And I almost typed in English. My brain, although I read. You know, reading and writing, writing in Swedish, well, speaking English, that's hard. So, yeah, by the way, let's see, I slept for 5 hours, yeah. Oh, I should get more sleep. But Alice Red was streaming. Oh, didn't want to miss it, but I had to go to sleep. So I'll have to watch that. So where were I? Yeah, history limit. So remove history limit, Chloe. Okay. Okay, I'll do this later. It's not that critical that if we, oh my god, I will lose another line in my history file. But kinda almost like that. And also we were actually reading something here. So, I have notes on this. This is annoying, because I remember formulating this in a good way, you know? So I know it's there. Let's search for TTY in Obsidian. Well, now we found it here. Okay, let's search for STTY. And it's in my history. Look. So my old history that I have in here, I have it. Meaning it's deleted stuff. That's annoying. Oh, I'll have to fix that. So, nowhere else in my notes, because this is a box. Okay. So that one keeps popping up. So let's go back here.
In Kali to set the history limit, since you use ZSH not bash set it in.
I know.
ZSHRC not. Bashik.
Yeah, I know, but thank you very much, Ardoko. I don't know, should I say Doko or Ardoko? Well, I'm kind of comfy with Ardoko, if that's okay. But you decide. I'll to try to train my brain to do the right thing, yeah? So, let's continue. Do I want any comments on this? Let's do like a parenthesis here. Like just CTRL plus C. I guess it's all the keys, you know, all the control keys. Special characters. Yeah. Yeah, and the minus echo. This looks like a ChatGPT output. Because it's not structured as really human way, you know? We would not type STT raw after typing STTY, you know? This feels ChatGPT. I wonder what the date is of this. The export external command sets the terminal emulator. Yeah. Yeah, and I had problems with that once. Remember? Nothing working, and I had to Google it. So, so. And some people also do the size. Oh yeah. So this. Am I stupid to feel that this is ChatGPT? This is pre-ChatGPT, right? Whatever. I got the feeling. So I looked at this one too. Nice coloring. And the only parts you need stick out very easily. I like this. So because of this, I'm going to click and see what else is on this page. And I will be reading these. Someone's notes. Because the formatting is wonderful. This is how I want web pages to be like clear, and I don't have to read stuff that I don't want, you know? And if I want, I can just quick read the bits, and we have the commands easily visible. Did I even copy the terminal? Yeah, I did. And they do this before they Control C too, which is of course doesn't matter. Raw. Yeah, exactly. Special keys, including arrows. And I could disable that go. And FG to return. once you're done with your Netkit shell, reset to undo changes. Yeah. Maybe it's that I haven't used this so much. I don't think I've done that. Anyway, liking the blue and clear text. And we have to try, of course, to turn off. Yeah, so it's dark mode. Maybe this is even better. This is darker blue. So let's just dig into this a bit more. So I know there are the settings, the size ones too, and I have not got them in my notes. So more details here. Okay, thank you for lurking, Arduku. And I have to lurk myself for a bit to get some food and check on my kids. I think one of them is sleeping because he was awake all night and he fell asleep, hopefully. So I didn't want to disturb him too more. So this is so.
Ang31D says, "Happy food time."
Yeah, but I want to finish this first. So this
Kitty
is not what I
says,
want. I should
bring me snacks also.
Yeah, okay, sure. I think I've got some banana chips. Is that good? Or do you want what do you call them? Like salty pins? I'll have to bring those actually, so you can see what they're called. Like breadstick with salt on them, tiny ones. Oh right, now we're at what I was thinking of. Yeah, because I had to use this once. I think I had to use this. I'm just reading from the bottom up and all over the place. So let's actually look at what it was. Upgrading from Netcat with magic.
Ang31D says, "The term type depends on what the host supports."
Yeah. Since the machine was not very high level, it was very limited what worked. I tried several things for it to work. That's what you said. So I guess those reasons are why I don't bother. Really, I don't bother. If I can
I
just
usually do term, and most time type color just comes along by default.
Okay. Oh right, yeah. So was this the one I was at? No, this one. So you just do X term and then everything just works. So yeah. Good. Thank you. Yes, gubben, kom in. Jag kommer annars. Kids knocking on door. So I'll be right back. And I'll finish this. Yes, gubben. Men var det du? Yeah, so I'm going to pour him some yogurt, and I'm thinking, why not make a sandwich for myself at the same time? So since it's at the same place, the kitchen. So I'm activating the mic in this thing, so you should have double audio.
And then I'm muting this one. Though maybe I should remove that. Should I just remove the muted one completely? Or check through all mics if someone is on? We'll see here. I'm just going to my here in OBS. I have cameras and stuff, and then just not show that one. So I think I actually have a message there, BRB, but I also have the actual lunch message here. Just getting some lunch. I'll be right back, and this is like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We'll see. Right. You can hear me? I think you can hear me still. So you can still talk to me. You can use the TTS. I will hear you, and you can hear me.
Yes. Translated from French.
So teach me something while I prepare my lunch, which will be sandwiches only. And get some yogurt for my kid. So what do I need to know about shells in Linux? That could be useful when you connect to one of these kind of simple machines. Something else, whatever. Yeah, I should get the yogurt too, because that's what I'm doing. So, bowl yogurt. Pouring the yogurt. Oh, we just have one. He eats it every day, this yogurt. Oh, that goes upside down. It's almost out. I have to order some food later. Right, and get some snacks for Nori, right? So,
Kitty says.
Yes, snacks.
yeah, so what snacks do you want? I'm thinking boiling egg takes some time. Making something else takes some time. Sandwiches is like super quick. Do I have anything fun to put on that though? Jag tror vi är nästan slut på skinkan, va, Linus? Vi är nästan slut på skinkan. Oh, he went to the bathroom. And he heard me speaking English, so he knows this. And he doesn't want to be in it, I think. Oh, right, I have one of the tiny yogurts too, the blueberry ones. Then I can take some bread and dip in there. Then I don't need ham or butter or cheese. So it'll be even quicker. Put in this bag. Oh, the cheese looks tasty now.
Will Pierce says.
I'm hungry.
We Paris.
I'll have to look in chat. I shouldn't hear. Sorry. Add a few bits of cheese. Maybe I'll make some soup later with cheese in it. Oh, then cottage cheese is the best. Put in. So, what kind of bread I have? Thin bread. And this is not even open, is it? And this will thaw automatically. So just bring it up. Let's take 2 of these and dip it in the yolk. Hey, Cam. Vi behöver beställa mackaben. Vi behöver nästan släppa skinkan.
Look. Look at my pants.
Oh, du ska äta vatten?
Yeah, I did it right at the spoon.
Oh.
I'm very wet.
Du ska äta det på mig också.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Men det kunde han menat. Kolla, här är hamburgare också. Vi har hamburgare.
Can I have some?
Ska vi göra hamburgare om en liten stund?
Okay, sure.
Vi gör det sen. Så. I know we just ate that Thai cube. Though maybe it was a few hours ago now. I'm just heating the bread up a bit because it's like frozen ice crystals on it. And let's get a spoon for my yogurt. Let's get tiny ones. He wants a tiny one. So just refill his water. He can almost do this himself in a 16-year-old, but he's just becoming this. He's got to clean the cleanliness thingy. So he washes a lot of things. So I'm going to bring this to him. And we'll see if it's a bit long for the Bluetooth to go in there, so we'll see if we disconnect. The bathroom is in between. Så Ben, nu kommer din yoghurt. Nej, varsågod. Så får du se om du kan sova sen eller om du ska vara vaken. Hur känns det gummi? Är du jättetrött? Food spaghetti. Fruit spaghetti. Oh. Okay. Jag ska också äta lite. Bacon läckerbun. He has not slept. He slept like an hour now between 11 and 12. So I was trying to leave him alone so he could probably fall asleep easier. But yeah, the bread is very, very dry in one end and the other end is a bit wet, but that's okay. So I'm going upstairs. And I'll have to order some food and more stuff. Because, yeah, I do have more yogurt, so. But the ham sandwiches was out and some other things. So we have like 3 milks. Oh right, I could have. I should make like a better pausing button to have like a lunch button. So let's activate the actual mic again and disable the second mic. And as always, when I leave, we have a drop in the viewers I see, which is not very odd at all because there's nothing to watch. So, all right, the message. I'm not here. I'm actually here. So, these yogurts, blueberry. I'm sorry I forgot the snacks.
You can have one of my throat medicine. Nori.
Ang31D says. A solid lunch, D.
Yeah. Bread to dip. I had this other bread, I don't know what it's called. Liba bread, I think. And it's very thin and very great to dip in your yogurt. So, I guess I've been eating that a lot of lunches now, because it's easy to just bring to the stream too. And this yogurt isn't mixed, and Angel, you know probably, right? So you have to shake it a bit. There. So it's very nice. It's blueberries, and then you have the white yogurt. And it's not very sweet. I don't like it when it's too sweet. I guess I'll be getting blueberry all over now, because I'll be dipping that bread.
Hope it's not Kvarg, Jackie.
It's blueberry berry. Mm. And this is hot from the toaster, so it's also a bit dry, but yum. So I'm just going to take a few bites and then we'll continue. Why? That was good. I use it as a spoon. There. Alright, purple food, right? I do like purple, even, but this is just by mistake, you know, even this is purple. No, my water is not purple, really. It's not actually, I like other colors too. These are for soldering. I bought these actually from AliExpress. Kinda nice. It's just you can catch things when you're desoldering something. So let's continue. So yeah, so the size here, that's what I was thinking about. So yeah, right, I had STTYA in my history there. It's just automated messages, something. And why is it movement in chat? 5.5 hours. Ooh. Oops. So from our machine, let's see how could we do this in the notes, because this is a simple thing. But I still thinking lines is useful, and we have how much down scrolling we want. So I'm kind of thinking like the other people did. Maybe we shouldn't have the term at the end. Maybe it's good if we want to make more settings. So just let's scroll down on what they actually do. So they set STTY rows here. to what they found. And this is really what I'm looking for, to add. That's what I was looking for to add. And they have a cheat sheet for it. So I've also been looking at this oral wrap, but I haven't tried yet, but I see several people using it. So I was kind of thinking of doing that too. So this is the line there. And they also do shell, export shell. Well, I'm thinking, I don't even use this usually, and I'm thinking about the alternative. So let's just do this, actually. And we haven't done it yet. We've just been making notes. So let's see if we have Python. We don't know if we have Python. Well, let's just type the whole thing. And it was kind of in my memory. I had the C, but then I was like, oh my god, what is it? It's pty semicolon pty dot spawn.
Which Python 3? Which Python?
Yeah,
which Python 2?
Yeah. But we'll notice if we have this. Right, we don't have the arrows yet, but we can copy stuff. So, if I can't find the parentheses on my own keyboard, there's a yogurt in the way. That's amazing. Okay. Interesting. Let's
type a single quote.
Yeah, I forgot. Okay. So just a single quote, it will work. I think so. So let's do it again, and let's do the CDY. Oh, I guess I should keep practicing typing this so that I just do it in 2 seconds. You know? Oops, sorry for hitting you. Term export term, or I'll use oral wrap like everybody else. Have you used it, Angel? Xterm. So
let's
what? See. We don't have the echo, which is good. That's kind of the only difference. Let's see if we can do arrow up and down. I think I clicked something else. Yeah, we can do arrow up now. So let me show you what I mean. I think it's GitHub, yeah. So this tool, you just put it before your command. So for
isn't
example,
that only for Windows?
No, since this is the NC, it's a netcat, you know. So it just makes this thing for you a bit. So I don't think it's just for Windows. Maybe I'm wrong. We could try. Relay wrapper. it's handling the keyboard inputs, because it's in between. I haven't tried it yet, so I'll have to try it and see what it works with and what doesn't. Yeah, and you don't get these.
On most Unix flavors.
Yeah. So
I use it seldom.
Okay. I haven't tried it yet, so I'll have to, since I noticed lots of people using it and they don't have to fix their shells.
Like 3 times in my lifetime.
Yeah, and I was 0, so you'll have the experience still. Let's hop back first to the notes and then to the right screen. So let's just calmly. I'm kind of don't remember. Have to click to actually switch where I'm inputting. So how am I? We did this already, and we did Udemy too. We did look at the users, right? And we're in rec. So let's see if I can. No, my God! I was on the Windows again. So yeah, we typed this one. We catted it. So then we have the Ubuntu, which we don't. We can't write here. We can read there. Okay. So okay. So let's look at the notes here, and I'm kind of thinking that these are for in case we don't find anything, So maybe I should move them later. And I noticed the history file is only read-write for Ubuntu. So, but maybe I should move to another file system later, because I want to do this first, And I didn't think there would be these things. I was thinking we would just be in the browser on this one, since it's, well, I guess we learned more than I thought. That's good. And I am here too and can type. Okay. All no password all. So help me here. Can we just run anything? Or am I blind somehow? Because if we can run anything, we can just run anything. That can't be it, right?
LOL.
Okay. So I'm not wrong?
It's the it.
Mm-hmm. I'm expecting this to be like easy, but because it's not really a box, you know? Really? So just run anything and just exit out of it with prompting and you root. So we can just choose whatever we want. Sudo anything.
Sudo anything.
So let's sudo bash. We don't even have to do anything more.
Fixerbot says.
I didn't believe my eyes.
Less than 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't expect that, you know. So let's guess that we have maybe we should like ls root and la, and I can just make arrows. That's kind of nice. And we have the third, so let's get third, and no tab completion still. So third.txt. Oh. What did I do? No, I didn't switch directory. I always switch directories. So let's cd to root. I was like, what did I do? I didn't switch directories. So third ingredients, we have it here, and this was all of this thing. But we could always explore more too. And I will have to put that in my notes. But that was like all, no password, all. What? I have to be wrong? That can't be it. That can't be it. So let's go back to these notes, and it's kind of. Oh right, let's put it in the page first. So, wrong page. Well, it's kind of not the wrong page. There.
Time to move it. 5 chair sit-ups redeemed.
Thank you, Goku, for redeeming some sit-ups. Everybody likes sit-ups now. I don't even have to stand up if I'm not standing up. Or I should add some kind of win redeem. I should do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. 5, and then extra. I had to put this back in. That's what I started with. I'm going to return these because they're not a good fit for my ears. But then I went sick in times, and I was okay, I'll try them now because the streaming, and they worked better than some other ones. But now this one started clicking, and I haven't used them very many times, just for a few streams. And I think it's a Swedish company, so I can just mail them or call them. So let's go back to the notes, because this is not the end. This is the beginning of the exploration, right? No, I guess we won't do very much more. So in home, we found Rick, and we found the second ingredient, and we typed it wrong. Let's just remove that bit. There, because we don't need longer notes. You can just do that. Then let's before we had this, we had a okay. Let me. You don't have to look at all. I don't have to switch screen for everything, right? So I forgot to copy the R in root. So we can have CD root, because that's kind of good to know. No, I didn't copy it. So did I do Control C without even noticing? We'll see. And it's, I'm just putting the notes up here. So right. I'm actually changing it a bit, because I'm putting the ls after the CD, so it's easier to read. And this was kind of interesting, so we don't need the rest of it, cause there. So whatever, it's obvious that we looked at the Ubuntu directory too there. This is kind of, oh, I didn't really believe my eyes. So we don't really need to put stuff in here. It's already done there. We have the web screenshots. We have this. We have the shell lexic thing here. I did not look at the other pages, but I would assume that this is the interesting one anyway. And then when we got here, we did these things. So I think we finished this bit. Then we had the bit with the funny results from Ferox Buster. It couldn't really E here. And the main files here is, they are PHP. It's a PHP. And it didn't find any PHP files. And it didn't look for TXT files because there are no links to them. But why not the PHP files at least? So I'm kind of disappointed in Ferox Buster. This is my second day trying it. And GoBuster just, though, with a hint. But since Ferox Buster has the E auto detect thing, I was thinking, well, let's see if it can do it. And it couldn't. So we would have to give it an X and also give it the file types. And then we also had from the web, we could do LSLA here. And we got the password from first a comment on this page and then the robust.txt. So that was all of that. What do you think? Should we try something else on this? We do have arrow up, arrow down. We don't have tab completion though. Or do we? So if I would do cat 3 tab. Yeah, I was just in the wrong directory. So it has tab completion now. It was just me being stupid because I didn't CD and I always CD. So Should we just exit this, or is there something more we can learn here? Suggestions? Sit-ups. Let me eat while I wait for your thoughts.